Welcome to the Fight Night Daily podcast. It's Monday of fight week, Usyk versus Fury 2, and we are joined, Spencer, Oliver and myself, Gareth Davis, with none other than the man in the middle, the man who does a lot of the talking and translating for Oleksandr Usyk, Aleksandr Krassyuk. Sir, how are you?
Not that bad, thank you for introducing me as a translator.
You're his promoter, but you are also his translator.
Let me tell you the story.
Yeah, come on.
I remember myself in the airport somewhere in Europe, and I saw a kid, he was from Ukraine, and he says, "Mama, I want to take picture, look, it's Usyk's translator." Yes.
Yeah, brilliant.
Well, you've done a very fine job of it. When you all walked in today, I've got to say this to you first of all, the entourage looks bigger, and that's just, it felt like that, and Oleksandr looks bigger. Am I imagining that?
No, you're quite right. He looks bigger. No, he doesn't look big. He is actually bigger. Why? You ask me a question, why? Because he is a heavyweight. And he's having his next fight in heavyweights. Why shouldn't he be bigger?
Alex, it's fair to say that he has now developed into a fully fledged heavyweight. Like, it takes time to, people think you're going from cruiserweight into the heavyweight division, but it still takes time to transform your body. And what I saw with Oleksandr when he walked in there today was not that he just looked a lot bigger, but he looked very athletic and solid with it as well. There was an aura around him. You know, you could feel his presence when he come into the room. Like, he now seems to have developed into a full-blown heavyweight.
That's true. You are completely right. But it's not something special. If you have science behind this, you can do it easily. Well, not easily. It means fast. It's not easy because the way he trains and the energy he spends is something you cannot compare with probably any athlete in the world, the work he does. But the result he gets is corresponding. I mean, if you work hard, you play hard.
What can I just ask, when you looked back on the first fight with him during camp, in Spain of course, what were the things you picked out that you are going to have to do better for the second fight?
You mean when he was in the first camp?
Yeah.
Trust me, that was probably the most horrible camp he ever had. And I'll tell you why. Because it started in September and it ended in May. So that was the longest because we had 2 times the fight was rescheduled.
Back to back. Yeah.
Exactly. So initially December, then February, then May.
And for people that don't understand that, they're going through those training camps, like your body only peaks a certain amount of times for a whole career, maybe 2 or 3 times, and to try and hit it right, to go up and come down and go up and come down because of the scale of the training camp, that is a very difficult thing for a fighter to go through.
It is, but my question is, what have you looked at from the first fight that you need to maintain or improve on for the second fight?
I can't answer this question. I have absolutely no clue because Tyson...
You know about fighting, come on,
Yes,
you're just being a diplomat.
But listen, Tyson Fury is the man, the elite fighter. He's one of the best in the world, in heavyweights and probably in all divisions. He knows how to invent boxing. He knows how to invent tactics in the ring. So you cannot prepare something that's going to be a surprise for him. Definitely no. So you have to train the basics. Basics is your conditioning, because when you have air to breathe in, means you have focus. If there is not enough air in your body, then your focus is lost. And when your focus is lost, you are done. That's how it works.
All right, he's bigger this time. He's a bigger heavyweight. Is he looking to finish Fury?
He's always looking to finish the fight as the winner. Whether it comes by KO inside the distance or by points, doesn't matter.
I think, Alex, what surprised us in the first fight it definitely surprised me, was the way that Oleksandr Usyk come out and he took control of the centre of the ring, which was a surprise to everyone. And I think that surprised Fury as well, because he was making Fury utilise the outside, pushing him into the corners, putting him onto the ropes, but that was him controlling it as opposed to Fury wanting to be there. That was the big surprise for me.
Why?
Because he was the much smaller man, and I thought that Fury was going to use his size advantage, but Oleksandr, he showed his greatness by not allowing him to do that.
But remember what's written on on the wall in his training camp. If size would matter, if size matters, the king would not be the king. The lion would not be the king of jungle.
Great.
It would be an elephant.
Absolutely. Well, that's a great point, to be fair.
So are you expecting another close fight? If you saw it as close the first time.
If I'm 100% sincere, I'm expecting the fight itself. Of course, I'm cheering. Of course, I'm backing Usyk. He's my brother. He acts according to the. Let's say there is a saying in the Bible: the horse is prepared to the day of the battle, but the victory comes from the Lord. So do whatever you need to do, what you're obliged to do, but don't rely on the result that, as it depends on you. The result depends on the Lord. That's the strategy, that's the mindset, and that's the key point for the preparation.
I think the key point for the preparation really is that when a fighter leaves no stone unturned and he's the ultimate professional, which Oleksandr Usyk is, 37 years of age, to be competing still the way that he's competing, the way he moves around the ring, the smoothness that he's got in his work and the combinations, etc. You have to have lived a life for that, and you have to put in the hard work. And I think that Oleksandr Usyk is a product of that.
He is, he was, and he will be. This is the way he's made, he's created. It has here in his DNA. What can I say else? This is the master of sports, the real master who creates masterpieces. But we have an opponent who is not like someone from a second league. We have almost the same guy. For me, it's as in the first fight. For me, it's the same in the second. It's a 50-50 fight. Whoever is lucky is lucky.
The mindset is right already because he's prepared to go in for war, and that's what it is, and that's what takes you in them later rounds.
That's true. He is.
Can I ask you about Oleksandr's mindset? Because one of the great things that has changed, there is no slurring from Fury now. There's no games mentally. They had a very quiet and respectful press conference together. Has that changed something about the way you're perceiving Fury going into this, that he is taking it very, very seriously? And the great champions have to come back from defeat. It's the mark of a champion, isn't it?
Yes. I tell you, I didn't like this style from Fury. He was calm, he was silent. I didn't have an opportunity to comment something on his Instagram. So it was boring. I think all this build-up was a bit more boring than last time.
So off social media, no ranting,
Exactly.
no. But what did you read from that?
I read that this guy is respecting Usyk in real. He understands that this is gonna be the fight of his career. If he's done this time, his career is finished. He has no future as the elite fighter. So he takes it really serious, and this is actually his last chance.
And what will, if Oleksandr wins again, he obviously clearly becomes the number one of the era, cruiserweight and heavyweight, becomes an all-time great in my view, and I think Spencer would agree with me. You can create that list if you want to, but will Oleksandr want to continue, do you believe? Do you think he will want to walk away from the sport?
No, he will continue for sure. He was telling seriously he wants to go down in cruiserweight and collect all the belts in cruiserweights again.
Why? Why would he want to do that?
You remember Roy Jones Jr. when he went up to heavyweight and he come back down? He was never the same fighter again. And is there not a worry for Oleksandr that maybe putting that muscle mass and then losing it again could affect his performances long?
It might affect, and age might affect, and time might affect. But it's up to him. He is the only decision maker.
Yeah, understood. Totally understand. Listen, when you're creating legacies and greatness, fighters do things like that.
That's exactly.
So would you back him going down to cruiserweight then to fight the likes of Opataya and losing a stone in weight?
I've been backing him throughout all his career, and I will back him in the future.
Well, I just don't understand why he wouldn't stay in the heavyweight division and wipe out all comers, because the money's greater in the heavyweight division, the business is bigger, it's the mightiest division, it's the blue ribbon division.
That's the reason why you are not the undisputed heavyweight and cruiserweight champion.
Nor will I ever be. But
Yeah.
but no, but it's just fascinating that that's his mindset.
He's a strange man.
Well,
Oh, he's definitely zany.
Yes.
He's zany.
But I understand it, as in he's taken out all the big characters in the heavyweight division. He's done Joshua a couple of times. If he beats Tyson Fury a couple of times, he's beaten Daniel Dubois. So the heavyweight division's cleaned up. You've got a guy like Jai Opetaia who's down making waves down at cruiserweight. It's all about, for fighters when you get to a certain stage of your career, it's about motivation and what
Yeah,
really
okay,
drives
yes,
you and everything
yeah.
else. So you're
Yes.
challenging yourself all the time, looking for new challenges. That's probably where it's
Yes, that's exactly. You have to motivate yourself.
Yeah.
Before you go to a shop, you have an incentive to go. I need to have a bottle of water. So you have this in your mind. You
Or a
have
bottle of tequila, maybe?
whatever.
Or vodka?
Depends. But still, you need something, and that gives you the energy to commit. And this is what happens with his shifting the divisions. You have to have something, the goal, the objective, to move on.
Can I finally ask you about Ukraine? 37 million people, I think the population of Ukraine is. Is he the biggest hero? I know there's awful things going on at the moment, and there are many heroic figures in the country. But outside the country, in terms of popularity and resonance, is he an incredibly big figure for the Ukrainian people at the moment?
He is the iconic athlete and iconic citizen of Ukraine, the iconic Ukrainian. People know him, people love him, people respect him, people follow him, people want him to win, people back him, they cheer him. He is the true
people's
Ukrainian.
champion.
Exactly, he is the people's champion.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
So come on, prediction for Saturday night.
You owe me $100.
Okay, what again?
Yes. But you will not, and the prediction is you will not give it to me on Saturday night.
The prediction is.
Yes.
Hang
The
on.
prediction is he knows you too well, mate. That's what it is.
Hang on.
No, it's not
Hold that a
Saturday.
bit, hold that a
Listen,
bit.
it's not Saturday night.
Hang on, I'll
So
find
you
it.
see,
Right. There's the $100
Okay.
right there. 100 US bucks.
yes.
If I'm wrong, it's yours on Saturday night. Okay?
So,
I'm not betting with you.
Yeah.
It's just
So
a sportsman.
you see,
Wager.
don't ask me, Spencer. Don't ever ask me for predictions. I'm a very bad predictor.
Brilliant, brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, luckily I've got me your man, so there you go.
Okay.
Brilliant.
It's great to see you.
It's
Thank you
always a
very
pleasure.
much indeed. We appreciate your time. We look forward to the entire week. It's been an absolute pleasure for you to join us on the first Fight Night Daily podcast of the week. Thank you
Pleasure.
very much
Thank you
indeed,
very
Alex
much.
Krassyuk.
Thank
Not the
you.
translator,
Thank-
but the promoter
Thank you very
of
much.
Alexander. Oh!
There you go, there you go.
Cheers, brother.
Take
Cheers.
Alex,
Cheers.
well done, man. That's
Thank
great
you.
fun.
Thank you.